Sometimes, in order to let go fully, it can be helpful to take in fully. So before we begin today, let's do 3 breaths in which we simply inhale and hold in a gentle open, as if you're continuing to inhale way. We inhale through the nose, slow and steady, but all the way. Hold. Maybe you feel as you hold this kind of dynamic in which it's as if a open vessel, like a bowl or a cup in a large bowl of water, has begun to fill, and then suddenly it fills and begins to sink. As it begins to sink, exhale, slow and steady. Let's do 2 more. Upright, open, taking in to the pores of your skin. Taking part not just in the oxygen breath and the chi pulse and breath, but in the breath of being, taking in to being. So as the inner clouds form and become heavy, exhale and let the rain bring the chi down. A moment empty is the pivot, and then inhale into being. One last breath. Exhale, slow and steady, to return. Having found the edges of fullness and emptiness, the lungs, the chest, the heart, and the spine come to rest in a center. And the little expansions and contractions of the silk breath as you listen and perhaps recite internally. Just tip from one side to the other of this center. Let the sound of the chime brighten and open and carry with it away any obstacles and obscurations residual in that center. Purification Song. The rousing chimes of white jade purify the 10 directions and bring peace to the rivers and oceans. The high peaks bear the weather, the myriad spirits bow, requesting the presence of the immortals. Heaven is freed of impure air, earth is freed of all temptation. Obscure wisdom is clearly perceived. So vast and generous is the mystery beyond mystery. Prayer for the teachings. Celestial worthy of the great veiled three treasures, may your numinous voice pervade every place, extinguishing wrongs, dissolving transgressions. May your treasured signs pervade every time, coming to the aid of those in need. May this altar be open so the teachings in these verses manifest. May our efforts be meritorious and in alignment with the teachings that follow. Prayer for abundance. Ascending to the highest altar with the stepping toward emptiness song, we pray that the lands be blessed and avoid even the shortest drought. Today our pure hearts present at the golden watchtower within. Amidst the morning's peaceful haze of incense, the jade furnace burns. The central territory is fortified, mountains and rivers are robust. The immortal's splendor is expansive, and the saints and sages are luminous. When we all pay respects to the ancient sages each day, the year's harvest is plentiful, and people enjoy peace and tranquility. Prayer for fruition. Celestial worthy of constant clarity and constant stillness. Deified persona of clear, still. We direct this prayer, this askance, at clarity and stillness itself. When the realized mind is clear and still, the Tao has fulfilled our ancestral purpose like the culmination of the pearl moon. May the darkness be swept from our minds until no obstacles remain, and a full circle of light fills the great void. The pearl, this spark of perfectly round, bright white, from down deep in the fathomless depths, is the moon. It's like a pearl. May the darkness be swept from our minds until no obstacles remain. Like that particle of sand turned over and over, becoming perfectly smooth. And a full circle of light fills the great void. The highest medicine is within the body. Shen, Qi, Jing. Like the pearl in the bottom of the sea, the ocean, the yin, the body, the physical, material experience. The highest medicine is within the body. Each of us has the capacity to eliminate deficiency and excess. May we come to know the primordial unity by reversing the way to nurture each day the yellow sprout and the golden tripod. Before the altar we are all the same, each of us reverent within and without. To our heartfelt summons the Tao replies, so we recite these scriptures and follow the teachings. Bada Shenjo, 8 great spirit incantations. Purifying the mind. Tai Shang, Tai Xing, adapting to change without end, expelling evil and binding demons. Protect my destiny and guard my body. May my wisdom be luminous and pure, the spirit of my heart mind at peace, my 3 Hun everlasting, and my Po undying. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Purifying the speech. Dan Ju, spirit of the mouth, expel the filth and foul air, so Jung Lun, spirit of the tongue, can infuse my destiny with spiritual nourishment. Lo Qian, spirit of the teeth, reject perversity and protect truth, so Hu Bun, spirit of the throat, can guide down the liquid spiritual qi. Dan Yuan, spirit of the heart, enable me to penetrate reality, so Lian Yi, spirit of thought, can constantly abide in the Tao. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Purifying the body. Ling Bao Tianzun, comfort my body. Tame my Hun and Po. Harmonize my 5 organs. May the green dragon and white tiger command my bewildered mind. May the red phoenix and dark warrior guard my body. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Pacifying the earth gods. Yuan Shu, guardian of peace, notify the 10,000 spirits, the officers of the peaks and valleys, the local gods and earth spirits. Issue a mandate to the gods of soil and harvest, forbidding them to be careless or skittish. When they return to the correct path, inner and outer realms are purified. There is peace in every direction. Sacred spaces are well protected, and by the mandate of Tai Shang, the seeds of evil are seized. Hu Fa, honorable spirit, protect me as I recite the scriptures and take refuge in the great Tao. May the source effortlessly infuse the faithful. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Purifying heaven and earth, cutting away the weeds. Heaven and earth, in their natural state, foul qi scatters. Deep within the mysterious emptiness is the radiant clarity of great source. The greatest origin, the ultimate beginning. In 8 directions the spirits inspire awe. And deliver me to my natural state. Awe in what is. as it is. The mandate of the Lingbao talisman reverberates through the 9 heavens. The generals Gan Luo and Da Na penetrate the Dipper's great mystery. Demons are cut down, evil is bound, and the myriad ghosts are slain. The central mountain Shenzhou, Yuan Shu's jade script, I hold and chant one time, preventing illness, prolonging life. The 5 sacred peaks restrain the phases. Across the 8 oceans the revelation is recognized. The demon king surrenders and now stands guard at my terrace. The inauspicious is completely dispersed. The chi of the Tao is constant and perpetual. Jiji Wulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Incense prayer incantation. May the Tao give rise to true understanding, and the incense carry away my delusion. The incense burns in the jade furnace, and I focus on the higher beings before me. The numinous reality returns my gaze, fluttering the flag of the immortals on the pavilion. May the Lord of the Past grant clear passage to the 9 heavens. Jiji Yulu Ling. May this order be swiftly carried out. Golden light, spirit incantation. Heaven and earth are the fundament of the mystery, the root of the 10,000 chi. Extensive cultivation through tumultuous times has confirmed the pervasion of spirit. Throughout the 3 realms we understand the Tao is supreme. The body has golden light, reflecting, hiding within. Throughout the 3 realms we understand the Tao is supreme. The body has its golden light, reflecting and hiding within. Looking you cannot see it, listening you cannot hear it. Embracing heaven and earth, it nourishes all sentient beings. Chanting this 10,000 times, my entire being is radiant and luminous. The 3 realms protected and the 5 gods respected. The 10,000 spirits pay ritual respects, enlisting the support of the thunderbolt. Ghosts are stricken with fear, demons lose their minds. Inside, a thunderbolt, the thunder god's hidden face. Wisdom penetrates throughout, and the 5 chi flourish. The golden light is revealed, hidden and watching over the realized person. Opening the mystery stored in the scriptures incantation. A cloud inscribes the great emptiness, initiating a new cycle of being. Far away one moment, close the next, sinking here, floating there, it flits about in the 5 directions until, suddenly complete, it lingers. Tianjun Huangrun presses down the brush to write. He acts as a conduit for the seal, a stage for performing a sacred talisman. Yuan Shu descends. True writing is born as the ink spreads. It is so clear, it is without any obscuration. Illnesses resolve on their own. The weight of the world is lifted, and we are protected by the spirits of the unseen realms. Our ascent to the immortal realm is assured. Revelations, Jing Jing Jing. Scripture of constant clarity and stillness. Stillness and clarity, which by their nature are constant. Immutable, unchanging. The great Tao is without form, gives rise to heaven and earth. Form arising out of formlessness. The great Tao is without sentience. It moves the heavenly cycles. Out of an awareness that is constant and clear. Comes movement and change. The great Tao is without name. It nourishes earthly existence. To name is to identify as distinct. Out of non-distinction, that which appears distinct is nourished. The vital spark comes from non-distinction, like a pearl from the unfathomable depths. I do not know its name, but forced to name it. I call it Tao. Every particular instance of the Tao has clarity and also has turbidity. Density, murkiness, has movement and also has stillness. Clarity is of heaven, turbidity of earth. Movement of heaven, stillness of earth. Yang, yin, yang, yin. Clarity is the male, turbidity is the female. Movement is the male, stillness is the female. Descending from the root and flowing to the branches, the Tao gives rise to all things. Clarity develops out of turbidity. movement is founded on stillness. Human beings have the capacity to be constantly clear and still. Human beings have the capacity to know constant clarity and stillness as true self. Heaven and earth always return to the source. That which arises returns. Spirit is drawn to clarity, but the mind disturbs it. The mind is drawn to stillness, but desires pull it away. If you're able to constantly let go of desires, the mind naturally achieves stillness. When the mind is clear and still, the spirit naturally achieves clarity. In this natural state, the 6 desires do not arise. The 3 poisons are completely dispelled. If you are not like this, the mind is not yet clear. Desires have not been let go. When desires can be let go, inwardly observing one's mind does not exist. Outwardly observing one's body does not exist. Beyond boundary and distinction, nowhere to look, nowhere to find. Looking deeply into phenomena. Phenomena do not exist. Fully awakened to these 3 things, you thus perceive emptiness. observe that emptiness is also empty. When we find ourselves in deep absorptive stillness, pointing to that stillness, saying, that's emptiness. Lao Tzu says, no, never forget that emptiness is also empty. Emptiness is not there, cannot be pointed to, cannot be sought or found. Emptiness cannot exist and be actually empty. Actual emptiness is entirely non-existent. Non-existence of non-existence is also non-existent. To put the boundary around an idea, a concept, you have to establish an outside. There's no outside of emptiness. Non-existence of non-existence is precisely non-existent. So we allow the language, the treasured signs and sounds, to be a thunderclap that shakes us free from the concept and leaves us in and as the center without location. Nature is fathomless and constantly silent. If silence cannot exist and be actually silent, how can desires come into being? Looking deeply into desires, desires do not exist. Desires never coming into being. Realizing stillness is precisely this. True stillness, true clarity is what truly is. Realizing constancy is adapting to existing, participating in the coming into being and becoming. Realizing constancy is recognizing innate nature. Bringing the pearl from the unfathomable depths to the surface. Constantly adapting, constantly still, constant clarity and stillness is accomplished. Clear and still like this, gradually integrate and realize Tao. Allow the emergence from the unfathomable depths to be what shapes the countenance of the surface. Integrate. Completely integrating and realizing Tao is called attaining the Tao. Even though it is called attaining the Tao, there is nothing that is attained. It is complete in itself. To support the realization of all sentient beings, we call it attaining the Tao. Someone who is awakened in this way can transmit the sacred Tao. Three great refuges. Taking as our home, taking as our true self. Constant clarity and stillness. With my body, I take refuge in the great Tao of non-differentiation. Ever present as the primordial origin. With my spirit I take refuge in the venerable scriptures, perpetually revealing the ineffable mystery. With my heart I take refuge in the great immortal masters of the sacred teachings, devoted to the realization of all beings, residing in the manifest changes. Three sources, Jungong, Pure Yang Mudra, pinky tips touching, middle finger tips touching, thumb tips touching, as if holding a sphere. It is as if your hands are inside your body, and between the palms you nourish your lower dantian, golden red sun. The field of ultimate reality hidden within. The mantra is hung, with the mouth closed, sounds like. The pattern is inhale and hold, as long as you can, a little bit longer. Exhale with the hung. Energy returns, nourishes the dantian. Follow my breath, or follow your own. Inhale, hold. Home. Your body is comfortable with these physical and energetic dynamics, and your mind is concentrated. You're going to add compression to this hold. Inhale, hold. So instead of staying open, again, only if you're comfortable, close the glottis. Let the chest settle, press down with the diaphragm, lift up with the perineum, and pull the lower belly in. Gently, steadily, and from all sides, compressing around the lower dantian. With this more advanced hold, in order to release it and sound the mantra, you have to allow yourself to expand a little first. Do so now, and finish with the hum. You may hold the compression on the empty breath, and then naturally, for one last breath, inhale. Finish with the hum. Return to silk breath, slow, smooth, deep, as if from the great source of non-being. Slow, smooth, deep, and even. As slow like the thread of silk being made. It is smooth like the thread of silk. No interruptions, never broken. It is something out of nothing. It is deep from non-being into being. A single thread of silk forming the cocoon, the vessel of transformation. This breath is a breath that we allow ourselves. We get out of the way. The silk breath is what breath is. Earth heart embraces all, transitioning, palms down, hands shaped as if holding a ball, directed, connected to the earth. The earth forgives all, transforms all into nourishment. It is the foundation of growth, development, cultivation, fruition. The mantra is who. The character also means sigh. The feeling is of letting go and putting down. We'll sound it out loud but gently. Inhale and hold. Open hold is good here. Don't close the glottis, just as if you're continuing to inhale. Who? Inhale and hold. Hu. Inhale and hold. Hu. Transition, a three-part gathering as we inhale, a spiraling small circle with the wrist, then wrist and elbows, then wrist, elbows, shoulders. In a single breath, if possible, from earth heart, inhale, transition. Arriving with the palms up to level the solar plexus, connecting to heaven. The mantra is Shu. When sounded out loud, sounds like Shu. We will sound it with that resonance in our minds and bodies, but silently as it leaves our mouth. Inhale and hold if you aren't still holding. Shu as the hands come forward. It's a gentle balancing release. Any anger or fear in which your sense of self is threatened, gets released. Inhale, gather. One large gather. Arriving with the palms up, the level of solar plexus. Hold. Silent Shu. It's not important that you reach all the way forward. It is important that the palms face heaven. Inhale and gather. Shu, silently. Transition. Inhale, gather. Same gather, but we arrive slightly higher at the level of the middle dantian, the heart. Daoist reality mudra. Index and middle finger pointing on the horizon and in front. Ring and pinky fingers pointing to heaven. Thumbs outstretched. The mantra is Hong, H-O-N-G. As we sound it, the arms come forward. all the way forward this time. Inhale, hold. Home. There is a spiraling dynamic in the arms. Depending on your flexibility, it's as if the backs of the hands are reaching to touch. Shoulders back and down. Stay here. Inhale, hold. Sincerity opens the true path, the path of truth. Home. Inhale, hold. Home. Having realized now the three layers are integrated into the unity. The three layers become one. The mantra is the same home. And as we sound it, the hands cycle back through the center and arrive in the three layers mudra. Inhale, hold if you aren't holding already. Home, transition. Pinkies toward heaven, thumbs toward earth. Three middle fingers connecting in the center. Staying here, inhale, hold. Home. Inhale, hold. Home. Now at the mantra Ha from this unified center, we recognize our inherent expansiveness without boundary. Inhale, hold. Ha, as we press the palms to the horizon, opening the arms. Ha. Staying here, inhale, hold. Ha. Ha. One more. Inhale, hold. Ha. Ha. Golden turtle mudra, hollow palm, straight fingers, fingertips and palms pointed at the kidneys. Tuck the pelvis, lift the perineum, and sound the mantra, Hai Hey. With the mouth closed, sounds like Inhale, hold. Returning to the root. Hai Hey. Feeling the heat, compression in your kidneys. Inhale, hold. Hai Hey. Inhale, hold. Hai Hey. 10,000 spirits arrive and bow. The mantra is Ung. The body mudra is tucked pelvis, lifted perineum, spine rounded as if around a ball, chin to chest, teeth slightly clenched. Sound the mantra Ung, E-N-G. With the teeth clenched, vibrates the teeth, the bones, the marrow of the bones. As we sound it, the arms come forward in a bow. Take the form, inhale, hold, Stay here, inhale, hold. No pain, no strain. Straighten up if you need to. One more. Inhale, hold. Inhale, lift up, straighten the spine, arms in a V, opening to heaven, to spirit. Spiritual chi mingles at the purple palace. The mantra is Wong. Inhale, hold. Requesting the presence of the immortals. Wong. Inhale, hold. Wong. Whoa. One more. Inhale, hold. One. Return the brightness. Inhale, gently hold, palms directing the energy back into center. Gentle hold. And gentle hum to bring it down to lower dantian. Silver light mudra, thumb tips touching, sides of the index fingers touching. The diamond centered on the navel, gently touching the body. Bright moon on Mount Kunlun. Full realization illuminating the source. Jing Jing Wu Wei, clarity, stillness, non-doing. For women, the left hand clasps the right for the Taiji Mudra. For men, the right hand clasps the left, the inner thumb connecting in the palm, outer thumb between the index and thumb on the opposite hand, held at the lower belly. not realized, not realized. The real just is. Nothing to do. Pervasive fire closing. Inhale, clap our hands above our heads, make fire, massage our face, head, ears, and body, holding the breath if it's comfortable. Dedication. With gratitude we honor those who came before. With gratitude we honor those who gather now. With gratitude we honor those still to come. We dedicate our merit, our sacred work, to the full realization of all sentient beings. May we recognize our true self in the radiance. Thank you.